Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about karma. We have a Queen of Swords in the reverse, which is generally pretty nasty energy, you guys. This is somebody who uses words that they have, you know, collected from others against them, right? So if you tell somebody what your weakness is, they would use that against you. They would throw that in your face. And whatever their true character is with the Sun card here, it's being exposed. So this is basically a two-faced individual who thought that they could mistreat people and not have any consequences for it. But there are absolutely some consequences coming for this Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I don't think I really saw that happening, but that's what's going to happen. So let's call in spirit. Oh, that's a bit of wind chime time. That was actually a lot of wind chime time. I hope you guys don't hate me. I always worry I'm gonna knock those things a little too hard and then your poor ears are gonna hate me. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. I hope you have exciting weekend plans. Let's see. I think for the karma situation, I'm actually gonna go for the Dark Goddess. I usually use that as the pre-shuffle, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, we might see like envy come out, or I think, well, we'll just see. We'll see what we get. Temptation. Dear woman. All right, let's see what we have. This is one where I like to actually read from the book because it can be kind of spot on, but there's also like two paragraphs that I like to read for it. Okay, so Dear Woman is the archetypal temptress of North American origin. She lures men of ill morals, ill repute, into the woods, never to return. Young adults and prepubescents are warned about her. She can be banished through the use of chanting and tobacco. Spells she casts can be broken by looking at her cloven hooves. Sightings of her are a sign of personal transformation or can be viewed as a warning. So obviously, if she represents temptation, there's somebody here who has had to basically identify that this is not the right kind of temptation, right? Good morning, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? So the foresight here, the advice is you have feelings for another. The chance to make a quick buck presents itself. Some things are better left alone. Someone is trying to drag you back. Stay on the right side of the law. Seek help for a relapse. Don't lend money on a win. And if something looks too good to be true, then it probably is. So you've been warned. I think we have a little bit of that last sentence ringing true here in terms of somebody looking too good to be true, or, appearing to be too good to be true. This is somebody who lures people in, but then attacks them or causes them some grief, right? All right, let's see. I think we'll also grab one from the Earth and Bone. Fate. Number 23. That may resonate for some of you. Cycles, alignment, decisive moments, opportunistic events. I think it's that last one, don't you? Opportunistic events. We have somebody here who felt like they could, I don't know, like just kind of sneak into some situation here. We could have like a clout chaser. We could have somebody who feels entitled to other people's money or success. But we have, that's basically death holding a scythe saying, you can't enter. I don't actually think you've been invited. So let's use the Meta Muse. We'll see what else we have for you. But we have somebody, it really does feel to me like for the majority of you, this is a feminine energy. But remember that, of course, tarot doesn't really equate to gender like that. We're reading energy, not, bodies, minds, souls. All right. Six of Swords. That's not really true. We're totally reading souls. Six of Swords is an indication that somebody is leaving something kind of tumultuous or chaotic and finding a situation that is much more relaxing or calm. Often we say, moving into calmer waters. But this is after like a brawl or a melee. I mean, what's really remarkable about this Five of Wands card is that, if you can tell, we have the same person fighting themselves. So kind of silly, right? Um, what I really see from this is we have somebody that was starting fights with multiple people or between other people. So this is an instigator. This is somebody who is likely leveraging gossip and lies to create some illusions or create some separation between people they didn't want to hang out or fall in love. So we have hidden motives here. Somebody that operated in the darkness and didn't really want others to know what their goals or like intentions were. But now they're getting put out in the cold. So we have the word opportunistic events or phrase. And with it coming out next to Dear Woman for temptation, it kind of feels like we had somebody who could have made the right choice. They were given the opportunity to do something right. They were given the opportunity perhaps to speak the truth. Hello there, Paul. How are you? And they declined. They were like, no, no, no. I'm going to double down on my dishonesty and see how that goes for me instead. Well, this is how it went for them. They played themselves. Ten of Swords. There's some ending here, and they created it for themselves. Eight of Cups. So either they're being forced to walk away or others are walking away from them. A little bit difficult to salvage the friendships or relationships they have or they had because their actions and intentions were laid bare. So now, it's kind of like, well, why would I continue to be your friend when I know that you've just been lying to me this whole time, right? Why would I want to be with you if I know that you can't go without lying for 24 hours? There's an episode of I Love Lucy where her husband challenges her. I think they literally have a bet actually, to go an entire day without lying. And it's comical. This person wouldn't be able to make it an entire day without lying. That's how they operate. So we have the Four of Wands and we have the Magician. I'm telling you, they had the opportunity to level up or become a better person with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is yes, it can be higher level relationships and it could be hinting at that, but it's also talking about milestones or recognition. This can be leveling up. And when we have it next to the Magician, this is somebody who's quite powerful, right? But what do you choose to do with that power? I'm a strong believer that quite often power corrupts, right? That to me is a whole sentence. Power corrupts. Because many people really don't know how to maintain good intentions when they feel empowered to be able to do anything, right? Hi, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? So it's like somebody got drunk on power. Somebody really enjoyed being a bit of a puppet master or feeling like people had to, bow before them or some ridiculous shit. And so the universe was like, I tell you what, sweetie, you're kind of off the beaten path here. We don't really care for it. So we're going to give you an opportunity to change. We're going to give you an opportunity to show us that you're actually capable of being a better person. And they decided to be immature, naive, not at all like a highly developed brain, right? This is somebody who's just kind of like, I did it because I wanted to, you know? I don't have any actual reason. I'm glad you get to enjoy the sun today, Paul. I hope everyone does. So somebody showed their ass. They demonstrated they are not loyal to anybody but themselves, and that they're willing to be dishonest to whatever end they prioritize. So it feels to me like their connections or their friends are dropping like flies, not like they're dying, but they're choosing to not be in this social group anymore or be connected to this person anymore. So we have the Prince of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Cups. A sense that the social community has seen somebody for who they truly are. When we have the Knight of Wands, which is what Prince of Wands is, this is somebody who is reckless, right? Hot and cold energy, somebody who can't really commit to anything, somebody who doesn't have your back, somebody who just does what they want. That's not a very good, like, friend or lover, right? I don't know, you guys. I think we need the situations deck. What do you think? What else do we have? Retaliation. You think? Yeah, this is the Queen of Swords right here. The Queen of Swords can often be representative of somebody who's like gone through a breakup recently, who's very much in this like revenge or, you know, retaliation kind of energy. You could have somebody here who is being difficult because they see somebody else ascend. Oh, excuse me. But we also have pressure cooker in the reverse. So it kind of feels to me like we have somebody realizing they're not as in control or not as powerful as they once thought they were. Possibly because they've lost favor with people in this group, people who have seen them for who they truly are. You have escapade in the reverse and interview in the reverse. People are avoiding them. People don't want to include them, you know, invite them to parties or whatever it is. People are hiding from this Queen of Swords in the reverse, or outright saying, I don't fuck with you. Like, I don't know what they did, but this is the common theme here. People see this Queen of Swords in the reverse for exactly who she is. She cannot hide. She cannot lie her way out. Doesn't have to be a female. Let's just keep in mind. This person is exposed. Somebody's got receipts. Somebody has demonstrated exactly who this person is. And people don't really want to give any concessions here or hear their side of the story. Like, there's something that makes it quite clear that they have the right pulse on the situation. They don't really need this Queen of Swords input because she's probably just going to lie anyways, right? All right, we're going to use the Rider-Waite, get a little bit more for you. Tell me about it, Tiana. What happened? Hello there, Dina. How are you? Hello, Louie. How's it going? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody has lost a big opportunity because they were being greedy or selfish. Like, this is coming across to me as somebody who maybe would have been able to get some sort of additional power. Like, could literally be leadership within the context of government or leadership within, you know, some sort of club or group. There's like you're not in the consideration. You're not in the running. We don't want to deal with you. We don't want to work with you at all. So it's kind of giving me the vibes of like someone being canceled. I don't really like that term because I think on the one hand, there are certain opportunities that everyone should be given in terms of becoming a better person and moving on from stupid shit they've done. Like, raise your hand if you're glad that you didn't have cell phones when you were in high school, because then people would see all the stupid shit you did. Like, I consider myself a lucky person for not having to deal with that. Um, this is somebody who was relying on some sort of mask or cover to operate in the darkness as, somebody only thinking about themselves. And they thought that they could do this forever and nobody would really like catch on. Queen of Cups in the reverse. To go along with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who quite literally will get to know you just so that they can understand what your weaknesses are so that they can use them against you. And I hesitate to use this as an example, but I think it's important that we talk about these kinds of actions and call them out for what they are. I knew somebody who would pretend to be a very compassionate and caring individual, ask you, what you were dealing with, what, addictions maybe you had, so that they could use that against you. And like literally trying to get people who are trying to stop drinking to get drunk again. Like, there's a special place in hell for people like that. If somebody's genuinely trying to better themselves and you try to get them back off track so that you can manipulate them, there's like nothing redeeming about that. I mean, shit. We have the Eight of Cups again, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody has basically caused their own issue here. This is like shooting yourself in the foot or laying a trap for somebody else and walking right into it yourself. There was a failure here to kind of like mask what was really going on. It's almost like somebody was lazy or negligent and didn't realize that it would be so easy to get exposed or caught. So they just kind of like didn't care, right? We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So even though somebody has hope that they can make amends with particular individuals here, or even maybe an entire group, the message here is no, like people are done. Like, you can't act like this and expect people to just like get over it. It's not like one of those news cycle things where 24 hours we're all going to be talking about something else anyway. So, it's all good. No. People literally can't understand how you could be so like cruel. We have the Emperor in the reverse. Oh, that is not good energy. Well, has anyone in the chat mentioned the narcissist word yet? Yeah, no, not quite. Yeah, I think we might be there, you guys. I'm glad to hear it, Louie. I hope even more so tomorrow. Oh, I love making candles. That's awesome. Very cool. We have somebody who doesn't care about other people. Like, that's just what I see here, you guys. This is somebody who operates out of fear, has probably a lot of insecurity, so they take it out on other people. They try to find ways to feel better about themselves by making other people feel worse about themselves. Like, hey, novel idea. How about you just work on yourself instead of constantly trying to like trip up other people? This is somebody who's selfish, greedy, inconsiderate, heartless, like, ugh, definitely gonna sage right after this guy. All right, tell me more. Hierophant in the reverse, Page of Cups. This person's immature and they don't have like a set of moral codes. They just do what they want. And I do feel like on some level, this is somebody who would potentially either not apologize at all or have that like fake apology. Like, I said I'm sorry. Did you? Did you though? I don't know, kind of sounds like I'm sorry you caught me, or I'm sorry we're having this conversation, or I'm sorry you think you deserve better. Not really like I'm sorry for my actions. So this person needed to learn a lesson. This person needed to have some of their own treatment to really understand the true nature of their own character. It's like they've been lying to themselves. Like, oh, no, 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 I'm a great person. Do I do some bad things? Yeah, like now and then, but it's not a big deal. No, the universe would beg to differ. We're going to use the Kipper to better understand this chaos. Mature man and thoughts in the reverse. So we have somebody here who I think saw right through the Queen of Swords. Like, even though we have thoughts in the reverse, I feel like this is specifically saying we have somebody that didn't really need to analyze the situation, didn't need to ask for other people's opinions. By the way, the letter W could be important in this situation. But we've got somebody who I think spotted the true character of this Queen of Swords pretty much instantly. And this was the beginning of the end for this lying individual. And they may have tried to, you know, go up against this mature man. Doesn't have to be a man, probably is. Try to convince others that the man was the problem. But I think there was too much evidence that supported the mature man's case, that it became more and more obvious to those around the Queen of Swords in the reverse that whatever was being said about the Queen of Swords was accurate. We have poverty in the reverse. I think there was a desire to use people for money, or a desire to use people for a certain lifestyle. This is somebody who cares quite a lot about how others view them, and they feel like they should have like the best of everything, right? Oh, that's ridiculous, Tiana. Nobody should deal with that. Like, move on, you know? We have Thief in the reverse. So this Queen of Swords in the reverse could have tried to shift blame or attention from themselves and accused this mature man, or, you know, whoever's mature out there, of stealing something. But I don't know, I get kind of like a fake vibe from this, like that this Queen of Swords was upset that this mature man saw through her. So she like created some drama, like, oh, my pearls, they're missing. Oh, it was that mature man. To like try to discredit whatever claims he made about her. And then, like, I don't know, somebody found the pearls. Like, you made that whole shit up? Really? You're that big of a liar? What's wrong with you, you know? Wealthy man in the reverse. Interesting, because this is underneath poverty in the reverse. I really feel like whoever this Queen of Swords in the reverse is, this is somebody who has used people for money, or used people for clout, used people for opportunities. They don't know how to actually engage in a healthy way with other people. It's just like, what can you do for me kind of energy. All right, let's get a few from the Crow Tarot. What else do we have, please? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. This person is overly confident. This is someone who believes that they can do anything, be anything, beat anyone at their game. They have no chill, you guys. And the Five of Swords, they're just constantly making trouble for other people. Like, if I make everybody else out to be a bit of a villain, or if I ruin things for other people, then I don't have to feel as bad about the state of my own life, or I can still feel superior, right? I think for some of you, this person was specifically targeting other people's money to try to make them codependent. We have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. We had the Three of Cups up here as well, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse right here. So it's almost like we have a shift where people were initially like kind of involved, maybe spreading some gossip that wasn't really true. And then they realized the like reality of the situation and they shifted to the mature man's side. So it's kind of like Daenerys Targaryen running around winning people over with her beauty and moral compass. This mature man got people to see the truth about this Queen of Swords. And then people decided, you know what? Now that I see the truth, I don't think I want to be dealing with this person. I don't want to be in the crosshairs of this person. You know, I don't want to listen to their lies. Seven of Swords. I literally just said, I don't want to listen to their lies. And Seven of Swords is about dishonesty and trickery. But it's interesting because in this particular rendition, we've got 3 swords being carried by the crow here and 4 that are left behind. So we have 2 right here, 2 right here. And I feel like this is significant because we had information or receipts that were left behind that proved what this person actually did or said that was manipulative. The moon in the reverse, which we already had from the Meta Muse. Bad intentions. Oh, what's that song? I can't remember her name. The chorus is, I got some damn bad intentions. Yeah, that would be like their theme song. Like this person literally just wants to be a thorn in the side of everyone else to keep them stagnant, to keep them in low vibration. So yeah, not a good person, not my favorite. Totally support you going no contact. But you know, it's your decision. You have to make whatever decision makes sense for you. All right, let's get some clarifiers and then we'll call it a day. This is the Everyday Witch. Tell me more about fate, please. 3 of Cups in the reverse. So somebody tempted fate. Somebody was tempted by, you know, fame or clout chasing. And it's like they got the opposite of what they wanted because their intentions were shit. If you want to manifest something beautiful, you have to, how can I say this without like a horrible like seed reference? You have to plant the right seeds, you guys. You have to have good intentions, you have to do the work, and then you have to like believe in yourself, right? Like this person was planting all the wrong seeds. This was somebody who was so focused on messing up other people's shit. There was no time or energy left to build or invest in their own goals or dreams, right? And that's a real good way to ensure that you have bad karma coming your way. Everything this person worked to build is now falling apart. Tell me about the message of concern, please. King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. So this feels to me like perhaps our Queen of Swords in the reverse took something and framed somebody else for it. Did something and told everyone someone else did it. But it likely has something to do with money or something of value. Tell me about the Princess of Cups, please. The Empress. Why the Empress? Chariot in the reverse. This Queen of Swords in the reverse found a very difficult target, okay? Now, this Empress, I believe, is the same as the mature man. So again, don't take that gender too literally, because we obviously have two different genders being applied to this energy. But this is somebody who you can't stop the Empress. The Empress builds an empire. The Empress is the combination of all four queens in the upright. This is somebody very powerful. And I think somebody met their match or met somebody better than them and didn't know what to do with it because they were so used to being seen by themselves, at least, as like the smartest one in the room, the most successful one in the room. Like, this is somebody who is like threatened, right? Tell me more about the realization. Magician in the reverse. When people see behind your, or like through your magic, when people see what your true intentions are, it's disarming. And disarming literally means like removing your power, right? So whoever thought that they could just like control everybody's perspective here or their reality found out you are much less powerful than you actually think you are. Like, the universe was like, you think you're really great, don't you? Oh, that's cute. I'm going to show you just how little power you actually have. Are you ready? And this person was like, what? No, I can control all of these people. No, you can't. I'm going to take them away from you. They're going to see you for who you are. And then you're going to realize that you're just a little itty bitty person. That's why you have to invest your time in yourself, right? An unexpected source of entertainment for me. Oh, Keely, I really hope you see that this is like rejection is protection kind of thing. There's clearly something better for you, right? Yes. Very kind of you, Louis. So we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Instability. This is like, you think you're so powerful, but actually you have no power. Have you guys ever seen like, I don't know, an Instagram reel or a YouTube video where somebody is like, what's it called? Like walking on a keg, walking on a log, and they're like, oh, I'm having so much fun. Or maybe they're on a Segway, maybe they're on roller skates, and they're like, look at me, I'm super great at this. And then wham, right on their face. Ever? Yeah, maybe just one or two. Maybe I just like too many of those fails videos, but we've got somebody here who was like showing off, like, look at me, I can do this. I'm like the most talented person in the world. And then whack on the ground. No, you're not. The universe like showed you, right? All right, tell me about the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, please. If this person had accumulated money as a result of their trickery, they have lost it or they're about to lose it. If they had, you know, a group of people that were their support system or a large group of followers, friends, people are now like, you ain't shit. You lied to everybody. There's no power in that. Like, ooh, we also have the Two of Cups that fell out in the reverse. So even for this person, some of their best friends that they may have known for a really long time are looking at this Queen of Swords like in disgust. How could you do that to other people? How could you do that to me? How could you, you know, have such an evil outlook on how to live your life? You know, if you want a happy life, the best advice that I could give you is know how to balance your time and energy. Know how to use your discernment and decide who deserves to be hanging out with you or benefiting from your amazing jokes and who is stuck and who would lead to your being stuck, right? Ten of Wands. This person wanted other people to be stuck and now they're realizing they're the ones that are stuck. Justice. Tell me about the Hierophant in the reverse, please. Six of Pentacles. They're losing their, what's the word? Entourage, their yes men, their supporters, their followers, their fans, their stans, whatever it is, right? Six of Pentacles, because karma is here to say, you don't deserve that shit. You didn't work for that. You stole that. I'm going to take it back. Now, how powerful are you? Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please. The Seven of Swords, again, is about like dishonesty and trickery. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this Queen of Swords in the reverse may have been trying to keep somebody stuck in a relationship with them, stuck in a living situation with them, not able to walk away from them. There's somebody in particular where it may even have been like, I need to have you in my life because you bring other people that I can manipulate into my life, or because that person was literally financially providing for them. There's somebody here that they were using, and once that kind of crumbled, then everything else did as well. All right, I'm gonna finish this out with just a couple of zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. You are going on a long, safe journey. So have confidence that things will go well, but make sure you're doing what you need in terms of, preparations and planning. But it looks like this will be a really meaningful and good trip for you. You will hear of a marriage shortly. Generally I look at this as somebody new is getting married, or somebody that you didn't know has been married. But this could also be kind of like what Keely's going through, right? Like the idea that, okay, I knew that y'all were married, but I didn't know that you were a shit show with a capital S, like Dion. So you may be hearing gossip about a marriage. You may be hearing that somebody is getting divorced. There is something here that I think verifies something for you or confirms something that you kind of knew but weren't 100% sure about. Being true to a friend will injure your future. Be careful. So many of you need to make sure that you're doing right by your own boundaries or your own standards. If there is some reason you would think about keeping this person in your life, I would remind you of the dear woman who said, this is too good to be true. This is not a real person. This is somebody who is a trap, a fishing lure. Maybe sparkly, but that could be the end of it. So be wise, use your discernment. Remember, your intuition will guide you the way that you need to be. You just need to listen to it, right? Thank you guys for likes and subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.